ASL tip, here we go. Let's explore and talk about for a moment verb tenses in ASL. Okay, now if your native language is English, well, you grew up doing tenses, English tenses, verb tenses, past tense, future, whatever, and it just feels kind of natural. If you've studied Romance language, French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, you're like, yeah, verb tenses. If you're a non-native speaker, let's say you're from China, you're from Russia, or a different language that does not use verb tenses, like Indonesian, well, you're like, English, all right. Verb tenses, all right, Okay, point is, in English, we're gonna conjugate the verbs. In ASL, we're not going to conjugate the verbs. If you think about it, it makes sense. You're not going to conjugate a sign. So if you have leave, you're not going to conjugate that sign to mean left. No, the sign's going to be the same. The movement, the hand shape is going to be the same. All right. But what you will do to show time frame, past, present, future, stuff like that, is you're going to add a word, right? A time indicator, another sign which is going to transport us wherever we need to go. We're going to the past, we're going to the present, we're going to the future. So for example, before, already, yesterday, last week, now, later, tomorrow, next week, next year. All right, so you see where I'm going here? These are time indicators. They're even used in English, right? So it's not like a brand new thing that we're exploring, but these time indicators added to sentences in ASL will put us wherever we want to be, in the past, present, future. Okay, so let's take a look at an example. Simple sentence. English, he drinks. Great. ASL, he drink. Now in English, the infinitive or the base form of the verb is to drink, right? Now in ASL, the base form, the sign, all right, is drink. Drink. All right, so no matter what tense we're in, doesn't matter we're in the future, present, past, we're still going to sign drink. All right, let me show it to you. Well, first let's sign this. He drink. All right, and we're going to assume before we move forward, whenever you do a sign, so in this case, drink, he drink, it's automatically assumed you're in the present. Simple present, present tense, all right? So it's happening now. He drink. If you really need to emphasize that it's happening right now, you can add in now, or a sign like that, now. Like he's drinking now. Okay, let's take a look. Yes. All right, now he drink. Right, so he's drinking. Even English, you could even say now he's drinking now. Right, so if we look at drink, the sign, it's not magically conjugated. It's exactly the same. Drink, drink. Right, don't conjugate verbs in ASL. Conjugate verbs in English, Romance languages, other languages around the world. Okay, so let's sign this. Here we go. Now he drink. Maybe he's over there, all right? Now he drink, all right? So it's happening now, he's drinking. Let's do he drank. So in ASL, past tense, we had to conjugate the verb. ASL, the verb's the same, drink, but we're adding in a time indicator. So before he drink, it's in the past, he already drank, it's over. Before he drink. Okay, so when you see sentences like this, and we're looking at, okay, that's how it's signed in ASL, but I know in English we would have conjugated the verb. Well, we don't conjugate the sign, so I'm just going to put it up here in present tense because the sign is the same. Drink. If it's in the future, it's still drink. Past, it's still drink. We need other time indicators. All right, let's move forward. Okay, he drank yesterday. Right, conjugated, put it past tense. Yesterday, all right, yesterday. Where is he? Oh, he's up there. He drink. Yesterday, she drink. Or whoever, right? Time indicators, same sign, same verb sign. He will drink. Let's go to the future. So in English, he'll drink or he will drink, right? He will drink. base sign, drink, is still the same. He'll drink tomorrow, all right? Okay, so tomorrow, he drink. We don't have to sign will if we stick in tomorrow. It's already assumed it's tomorrow. It's in the future. We don't need will. If you want it, you could. You could say tomorrow he will drink. It's a little bit redundant, but it's definitely a possibility because language is flexible. All right, let's see. There. Tomorrow he will drink. So time indicators, but that verb sign is staying the same. Drink, drink. All right, let's try this one. All right, next week, he drink. You must be very thirsty right now, and he's got to wait till next week. In English, he'll drink next week. In ASL, next week, he drink. Okay, so to sum up, verb tenses in ASL don't conjugate the verbs, right? Leave the sign as it is. The sign is the sign is the sign. Whether it's drink, whether it's run, whether it's eat, just leave that base sign all by itself. We're not going to conjugate it. We're going to add more information to the situation. Before, already, yesterday, last week, and on down the list. And that gives clarity to the tense, future, present, past, whatever. Okay, wonderful. This was an ASL tip. You have a great way of teaching and are extremely nice about it. You're really good at explaining things and very likable. We made a pact as a family to learn something new together and thought this would be great for my kids' brains and awareness, inclusion, etc. And we are really hooked. Anna left this review for our tips and strategies plus extra ASL course. All right, huge course. It's over 10 hours in length. The first part is teaching you useful and effective tips and strategies which will enrich your sign language journey. Whether we're talking about dominant hand, we're talking about signing, we're talking about regional signs, lots of tips in there to just boost your journey. After you get through the tips and strategies, well, we have a lot of stuff. It's kind of random, but it's thrown at you in a way that you can just boost your skills, all right? Jump in there, sign, lots of content, lots of material to just have fun and sign and sign and sign and do it and have practice and have fun as you do it. Okay, this is one of over 35 courses included in our ASL bundle. Lots of content, over 5,000 video lessons keep you busy for a long time. Signing and signing and signing and being tested. Yes, two-part testing. Signing, make sure you can sign the signs and also understand when someone's signing to you. Really important. Lots of ASL content out there, lots of ASL courses, platforms. Not all of them actually do two-part testing. I urge you, whether you use ours or another online course or whatever, make sure they do two-part testing. It's really important. Make sure you can sign. That's like basic, but make sure you can understand. That's the extra leap. Make sure you can understand when someone signs to you. Basically, to be a better listener, a better receptor, a person who can understand when someone's signing to you. That's the two parts of conversation, communication, right? Speaking, or in this case, signing, and listening or absorbing what someone's signing to you. Right. Okay, go to ablelingo.com, check out our stuff, explore, take your time. We got so much free preview content that you can get a good idea. Take your time, make sure that our teaching style fits with your learning style. No rush. Okay. Anna, thank you for including us in your sign language journey.